Hi everyone, welcome back to Scrummy. I made this beautiful bread today and it's only gorgeous. The smell from this is absolutely beautiful. I know you're all wondering what it is, so please don't laugh when I tell you the name of it. It's called a spotted dick soda bread. It's a cross between an Irish soda bread and spotted dick, which is a traditional suet pudding from the UK. There's lovely flavours in this. It's got some dried fruit, mixed peel, lemon and orange zest, and it's just beautiful. And I love the way I cut this one. It's so different to the normal soda bread. So I'm going to show you how to make this now. Alright, to get started, in here I've got 454 grams of plain flour or all-purpose flour. I'm going to add in a tablespoon of sugar, teaspoon of salt, and a level teaspoon of bread soda, baking soda or bicarbonate soda, whichever you like to call them. Going to give that a quick mix together. I'm adding in the zest of a medium-sized lemon, the zest of an orange. I've got 100 grams of mixed peel here. Get that in there too. And now for my sultanas, I've got 100 grams here. You can add them in dry, but what I like to do is I like to soak them in some orange juice for about half an hour, or you could soak them overnight, whichever you want. Just make sure to strain the excess orange juice off them. You get a nice flavour from the sultanas when you soak them in orange juice. Now for my vegetable suet. This is the one I use. You could also use the beef one. Don't worry, there won't be any aftertaste if you use the beef one. And I've got 50 grams of the vegetable suet. If you can't get this, you can just use normal butter. Freeze it and grate it and rub it into your flour, baking powder and salt before you add anything else. So I'm going to mix all this together. The suet is great because you don't have to rub it into your flour, and the bread comes out fabulous as well. Alright, I've got 360 ml of buttermilk here. I'll include a recipe below. If you can't get buttermilk, it's very easy to make. So I'm going to pour in 3/4 of it. We may not need it all. I'll see how I get on when I start mixing. And just fold that in. And another bit. Alright, so I'm going to get my hands in here. I find this the easiest way to bring it together. So get some flour onto your hands and a little bit on the bread and just bring it together like that with your hands. And there you go, not bad. Okay, so I'm going to add a little flour to my worktop, and I'm going to bring this together now. I love to get a nice smooth top. Don't over knead it either. That looks pretty good, and just shape it into a nice round shape. Going to get this onto a tray now. Line your tray with some greaseproof paper or a little bit of flour. So get your bread on there. Just shape it again. Get yourself a knife. I dip my knife in a little bit of flour. It makes it easier to cut into the bread. So we're going to do 4 cuts here. We're going to go right down to the bottom. We're not going to cut it the whole way through, but we want to go quite deep. About there. And I'm going to go across this way. And now I'm going to go across like that and across this way. You could, of course, just put a cross on it and put it into the oven, but I love to make it like this. So this is ready now. We're going to get this into the oven now for about 35 to 40 minutes. Here it is, everyone. How good does that look? It just took 35 minutes to bake. It's a lovely golden colour. You can see some fruit on the top, and I have to say I love the way it bakes with all the cuts I put into it. It's just beautiful. It's a nice way of serving this bread. So I'm going to let this cool down now, and then I'm not sure whether I'm going to slice it or just cut a triangle out and cut it in half. I'll decide when it's cooled, all right? And here it is, everybody. I decided to cut it into nice big wedges. Look at the size of that. You can see all the fruit in there, and I can see little bits of orange zest as well. It smells amazing. Put some butter on a slice, and I had some and I tried it, and it's beautiful. I do love this bread. It's very similar to an Irish fruit soda. There's such good flavours in this bread. I really hope you try it out and enjoy it. There's nothing like a slice of this with some butter and a nice big mug of tea. Take care. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment and share. Happy baking, everyone, and enjoy. See you soon.